What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Tapped In 209. It's just me and Alvin today. K-Mud is doing his own thing, trying to find a way with scheduling and everything like that. And because of that, sadly, there's not going to be an interview today. We're sorry, we just couldn't get a lot of scheduling done with everything ramping up in this second semester for a lot of us that know that. So with that, it's just going to be pretty simple. We'll go a little bit more in depth. We have a little bit more stuff to go over during our this last week of games. So with that, Alvin, take us away with TCal.
All right, in TCal, first place, we got Modesto Christian. They are 6-0 in the league, 14-5 overall. Wins this week versus St. Mary's and Kimball. However, they did play two ranked teams, ranked California teams, Salesian Prep and Archbishop Reardon, and lost in both of those games. Games this week include Lodi, West, and Oakland. They are ranked number 25 overall in California, number 2 in the San Joaquin section, number 2 in Division 1 for the SJS section, and number 5 in California overall for Division 1. In second place, we have Lincoln. Lincoln is 4-2 in league and 15-5 overall. Big wins over West and Tracy. They beat Tracy 68-33. In that game, there was no Trey Simmons for Lincoln, or Lars Lindros did not play for Tracy. So still a big win by Lincoln by 35 points. Games this week for Lincoln include St. Mary's, Kimball, and Lodi. Lincoln comes in as number 5 ranked in the section. They are ranked number 5 in Division 1 for SJS section, and they are number 11 in California in Division 1, ranked number 42 overall in California. In third place, we have the Tracy Bulldogs, 5-2 in league and 17-5 overall. Congratulations on Max Russell for reaching 1,000 points in his career in his game versus Lodi. So this week they had their win over Lodi and the loss to Lincoln. Games this week they play St. Mary's. In fourth place we have Lodi, 3-3 in league and 11-10 overall. Lost to Tracy, 66-59. And games this week versus Modesto Christian and Lincoln. Fifth place, we have St. Mary's at 2-4 in league and 11-10 overall. This week they play Lincoln, Tracy, and Kimball. Sixth place, we have Kimball, who's 1-5 in league and 11-11 overall. Games this week versus Lincoln and St. Mary's. In seventh place, we have West. West is 1-6 this in league and 11 overall. They pulled the major upset of the week. They came to St. Mary's and upset St. Mary's 49-48. Games this week include Modesto Christian and Manteca.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy upset win for West. Hopefully in the right direction going forward.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I'll take us over with the VOL. So far in first at 5-2 in league is Oakdale, 20-3 overall. Oakdale jumps from number 4 to number 1 this week in league with wins over Mountain House and Patterson. Huge win over Mountain House, 59-50. Oakdale is led by Chase Benninger with 17 points. Nicky Jones had 15. Gavin Wyatt with 12. Bryce Busam with 11. And Bo Kesterson had 10 assists in this game. Literally just those 6 guys pretty much won the game for Oakdale. So absolutely amazing game for Oakdale. Congratulations on that. Their upcoming games this week is going to be Central Catholic and Manteca. In second place, also at 5-2, is going to be East Union in league. They're 16-5 overall. Couple wins over Manteca and Mountain House. They'll take on Venture, Patterson, Sierra, and Hanford this upcoming week. Mountain House, as we know, both lost 2 games this week. They're sitting at 5-2 in league with 18-5 overall. Lost to Oakdale and East Union, and they will take on Sierra. In fourth place, also at 5-2. So all these teams pretty much tied right now. Just their overall record is kind of keeping them separated. Central Catholic's 13-10 overall, with 2 wins over Sierra and Manteca, and will take on Oakdale and Patterson this next coming week. Patterson at 3-4 in league with a nice even 11-11. Overall, they'll take on East Union and Central Catholic. It's going to be a tough week for them if they want to get on the right road. At 12-10 overall is Sierra as they're 1-5 in league. They'll take on Mountain House and East Union, and Manteca rounding it out at 0-7, 6-16 overall. Will take on Oakdale and West. Yeah, pretty crazy league. That top four is all so close.
Yeah, everyone is beating each other, and it's the Wild West right now, and starting to
Yeah,
see it in TCal as well, right? Like these guys are all beating up on each other, and injuries and illnesses are coming to play a part right now this late in the season. So I think that has a lot to do with that. So
yeah. So yeah, go ahead and take us away with the SJ2A.
all right, SJ2A, first place, Western Ranch 3-0 this week. They're 11-10 overall. 11-10 overall. Another milestone, 1,000 points for his career. DeMarcus Cobb, congratulations. Reached 1,000 points versus McNair. Wins this week include University, McNair, and Stagg. Lost to Sac High. Games this week include Franklin and Edison. In second place, Edison 3-0 this week, 10-8 overall. Wins versus Chavez and Tokay. Lost to Cornerstone Christian, and this week they will play Bear Creek and Western Ranch. That's going to be the game to watch, that Western Ranch Edison game later this week. In third place, digging out from the cellar, coming back. I'm pretty proud to say this. Up from 8th place to 3rd place, my alma mater. Bear Creek is on a 3-game win streak. Congratulations to the Bruins. Putting it together at the right time, So, congratulations to the Bruins on stringing together some wins. The games this week include a very good Stone Ridge Christian team that's from the Merced area, I believe, Edison and Franklin. Fourth place, we got Chavez, 1-2, 8-16 overall. Their losses this week to Edison and Bear Creek. They get to play Tokay and McNair later this week. In fifth place, we have Tokay, 1-2 this week and 8-15. Games this week include Chavez and Stagg. Sixth place, we got McNair, 1-2 this week and 13-9 overall. Games this week versus Stagg and Chavez. Seventh place, Stagg, 1-2, 17-7 overall. Games this week versus McNair and Tokay. Eighth place, Franklin, 0-3, and in this overall they are 1-23. Games this week versus Western Ranch and BC. SJ2A only plays their league opponents once, and they have an end of the league year tournament,
Okay.
which decides final seeding, I believe.
Mhm.
So the tournament plays a heavy part, in whether they make the playoffs or not. So going independent, Venture Academy dropped one this week. They are 0-1 this week, 17-4 all. They lost to Natomas. We actually covered the Natomas game. We were at the Coach Corners Digest, me and K-Mud, and did a little interview with some of the guys, or you can check it out on our Instagram page. But was very excited about that. We also plan to. I'll get to that later. I got a special surprise later.
Okay.
Finish with the Natomas. Games this week are versus a very good East Union team. Venture Academy is ranked number 19 in San Joaquin section, number 1 in Division 4 for San Joaquin section, and number 4 in California for Division 4.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's pretty much it. Again, it's going to be a very quick week. So we'll get into our power rankings and then we'll listen to Alvin's announcement. And then this is pretty much it. Very, very fast episode. Again, we're sorry for no interview and anything like that. Another thing I want to say before we get into our power rankings is, yes, the videos come out on a Wednesday, but a lot of the times we're filming earlier on in the week. So we don't always cover the games that happen on the Mondays or sometimes those Tuesdays and Wednesdays when those scores do come out. So our power rankings are basically from the Sunday, sometimes the Monday, but that's pretty much it. So that's where we're at. So going into the power rankings, and at the 10 spot, after a couple losses this week, still finds their way in it is Mountain House at 18-5. Alvin with 9.
At the 9 spot, we got Enox at 18-4. They crawled back in.
Yeah, it's nice to see them
Keeping it
back
pretty
in there.
steady. Yep.
Yep.
Keep it pretty steady.
This East Union team that we've been talking about, they're 16-6 for us.
Okay. Number 7, we got Oakdale at 20-3. Oakdale has beaten a couple teams, and they're rolling deep right now. So congratulations to the Mustang.
Absolutely. And at the 6th spot, it's going to be an SJ2A team in Edison at 10-8.
And next at 5, we got Western Ranch, the Cougars, 11-11. Don't be led astray by their 11-11 record. This is a very good team. They just play a lot of challenging teams in their off season, in the not during season.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And at the 4th spot, Tracy will stay in there at 17-5. Again, another really good team that's can't wait to see what the end of the year is going to look like for them.
I think the loss to Lodi really dropped them down from the 3 spot.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of the 3 spot, Venture at 18-5 as they took the 1 loss again this week, but Natomas is just a really good team.
Yeah, we decided to move them down a spot only because the team that holds the 2 spot had beaten Natomas earlier this week, or 2 weeks ago they had beat them. So with that, number 2 team,
go ahead,
is Lincoln. The Trojans Lincoln at 15-6. So the Trojans move up to the number 2 spot.
Yep. And rounding out the 1, as they've been there for the last couple of weeks, it's going to be Modesto Christian at 14-6. Pretty much our top 4 all took a couple losses this week. So they're really, I know obviously Lincoln jumps up from, I believe, the 4th spot after the win over Tracy, and Venture loses and all that stuff. So everyone took a couple losses. So that top 4 has really been staying the same because we just believe that this is the best 4 teams in the area.
Right. So, all right.
That's all we got for this week. Again, yeah, that's right. Your announcement.
My special announcement.
Your special announcement.
So we have been asked to do interviews at the Delta Showcase on post-game interviews on February 7th. We will be conducting player interviews after every game. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about that. So, like I said, follow us on Instagram and YouTube, and that's about it.
Yeah, everything will be in the description down below, as it always is. So with that, we know baseball season's rolling around pretty soon, so we're going to start talking about that within the next couple of weeks. First games for a lot of teams, I believe, are the end of February, maybe even middle of February. But teams are starting to get going right now, and it is exciting. I cannot wait. With that, that's all we got for you guys this week. Another very short episode, maybe 15, 20 minutes. So it's nice. With that, we'll see you all next week. See ya.